right, Tommy, it's been a minute. I know I had to take a little ETO, I guess one could say. I was just up in the Boundary Waters. Shout out
Yes.
VDL, so you can see the hat.
Yes, sir.
But we got a nice little episode for you today. We're going to have some conference finals talk. We have both championships in the NBA and NHL set, so we'll talk some NBA conference chip, then some
Mm-hmm.
puck,
Yep.
maybe even a little extra something in some NHL talk. I got something cooking up. I think I mentioned last time we were together
Yes, sir.
about the personal rankings.
Yeah.
Then we'll probably round it out with a little NBA and just maybe shoot the shit if we got some time.
A
So,
sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck.
some time.
I'm getting
So
Mm-hmm.
let's get right into it. Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
the San Antonio Spurs are going to the NBA Finals. Wemby
Yep.
prevailed.
Yes, sir. Let's take a second to rejoice that we don't have to watch the OKC Thunder play in the finals again. And
Yeah.
this is the first time the Spurs and the Knicks have matched up in the finals since my birth year, 1999.
Oh, yes, dude. I forgot that was something I heard that it was a rematch from 99.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm excited. This is gonna be an awesome matchup. Like I know I was
Mm-hmm.
having a conversation with Grayson last night, and we were talking about how he was thinking the Knicks were gonna get their teeth kicked in by the Spurs, and I was like, Jalen Brunson's been pretty on fire. If he goes nuclear,
Mm-hmm.
Spurs might have some issues.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. I'm like, especially how the city of New York reacts throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's that bad of a matchup. I think Mitchell Robinson can cause problems maybe a little bit for Wemby.
Yeah, which we were just talking about him post
Mm-hmm.
like pre-pod. He literally changed his whole basketball archetype to fit the role that
Yeah.
the Knicks needed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a big lanky fucker. Just they might do the hack a Shaq approach on him, hack a Mitch,
Oh yeah,
because
100%.
he's just horrendous from the line. But I mean, if you can keep from that,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If anyone can stop Wemby, I feel like it'd be him.
Yeah, and I mean, shout out to Big Cat. He's been playing phenomenal, dude. Like, as a Timberwolves fan, you hate to
Mm-hmm.
see it, but it's like bittersweet at the same time. But
Mm-hmm.
at we're also at simultaneously fighting the narrative that anytime a star leaves the Timberwolves, they go on and win a championship.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's happened with, if you think about it, it's happened with Kevin Garnett. He left, he went to the Celtics, won
true.
a championship. Kevin Love went to the
I was just gonna
Cavs, won
say
a
Kevin Love is
championship.
one I can think of.
Yep. And now Cat could follow suit, and that would be that would be a stinger for sure. That would be a stinger.
A little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's talk about the what do we got? The Thunder Spurs matchup,
Mm-hmm. Dang, what a back and forth bout,
bro.
dude. It is.
Heavyweight bout.
I mean, San Antonio went up 1-0 game one. It was
Mm-hmm.
vibes were high. Vibes were high for sure. And then OKC came back pretty strong, tied in game two. I know there's a big narrative going around that OKC is foul baiting, and I know I've fed into that narrative. I truly believe that narrative, but
Yeah.
I I also mentioned pre-pod that the Spurs are actually were fouled and shot more free throws than the OKC
Mm-hmm.
Thunder in
It
that
was like
series.
20 or something more.
Yeah, yeah. So hey, the stats speak for themselves. I know there is foul baiting. I mean, the Thunder might take worse and get worse fouls, worse looking fouls, where you're like, what is that?
Sure.
But when it comes to being fouled and shooting more free throws and getting more benefit off of the fouls, the Spurs are winning in that category.
I mean, if I mean, like they kind of almost beat them at their own game in that regard. I mean, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you have a 7.5 foot freak of nature,
Mm-hmm.
that does help. But I mean,
Yeah.
they did
One
get
hundred
to the line
percent.
more, and I
One.
think they shot even like a little bit better. I know it was pretty even for
Mm-hmm.
what they shot from the line, but
Yeah.
same from the 3 point arc, like too. I think they both
Mm-hmm.
were around like 34%.
Yeah.
I saw Wemby shot 40% from the 3 point line in that series alone.
Bro, he hit a logo three and then a
That was
fucking half
sick.
court shot in the same series, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, if he doesn't if we could rescind the MVP voting and just give it to Wemby, can we
Yeah,
just do like
he'll get his.
yeah. I
He'll
know
get his.
I'm for sure without a doubt betting that he'll get his. But it's just like at this point, he sent the MVP home. Yeah, he did it in 7 games, but
Hackett.
like, come on,
Y-
man.
Everyone, you would have had to, I think, be kind of not have that much common sense if you sat there and didn't think like game one. You're like, yeah, this is going seven. We all knew it was going seven.
I think
I
we
think
called it
any,
last week. We're like, we need this to go 7.
yeah, and it went seven. I mean, if that went five, that'd be one of the most. Either way, that would have been like a disappointment if that was a 5 game series.
100%, yeah, one hundred
And
percent.
also,
Which we'll get into some of that with hockey. There was,
yeah, yeah, fuck that. But yeah,
yeah,
even transitioning into hockey, a little bit. I'm just happy that it should, if it lines up, it should be a game a night. You know,
yes, like bang, 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 bang.
yeah, because I know the cup finals start Tuesday, which I think is when we're gonna drop this. So
Yeah,
today, and then NBA finals will start tomorrow. Then
yeah, yep,
just give us that lineup. Just keep it one game every night,
yes, sir.
and we're gonna soak it all in,
Yeah,
and then it's just big baseball time.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, tuning it back to basketball. Let's wrap up the conference finals
Yeah,
here with the Cavs and the Knicks. The Knicks just fucking plowed through the Cavs. If we're being
blew the
real,
brakes off of them.
they sent James Harden into delusion. If we're being real, because like
Oh
post
God.
interview series, they were asking him how he felt the series went, and he was saying that he still felt that they were a better team than the Knicks after he just got sent home.
You didn't
So
even win one game, bro.
yeah, come on, brother. Like you gotta go home, go spend some time in Cancun, reevaluate.
He made it. He made it to the conference finals. I think that's as far as he's made it yet.
If we're feeling, if anything, I feel bad for Donovan Mitchell. You know,
He might
dude's
need to
been
be
putting in
rescued.
work. Shout out to Evan Mobley as well. He's been putting in work, but like y'all had to suffer under the wrath of James Harden, playoff James Harden.
Yeah, not big
It's
game, James.
he's the Julius Randle of the Cavaliers.
Pretty much. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell, the two places you have to play. Didn't he start in Utah or something?
Yeah, he was on the Jazz with Mr. Gobert. I think they
Oh,
also
that's right, because they played together when Rudy coughed on the mic and sent the sports world into lockdown. We don't have to go
man.
into it, but
No, we
yeah,
don't have to
that's
go
right.
too
I
much
just
into it,
remembered
but
that's when they were on it.
yeah, honestly, shout out to him. He's been pretty dominant defensively since then, so he's put his guard up. So
Yeah, put his mask on.
yes, sir. But yeah, like we said, we're gonna have a good show in the NBA Finals with the Knicks and Spurs.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm excited
excited.
for that.
I'm excited, and
Like
I
I
know.
said, off the court stuff I'm excited for as well. On the court's going to be great. Off the court's going to be exhilarating, or off the court's going to be exhilarating.
I was about to say, I'm excited to see who pops out at MSG on the celebrity row, bro. It's gonna
Oh
be,
my God, everyone and their brother.
Timothy Chalamet is gonna be their front and center, but I'm excited. I'm not excited to see him. I'm excited to see who's gonna be surrounding him. Like who's gonna pop
Who's
out that
gonna?
you don't normally see at a basketball game.
Yeah, like who's this posse?
Yeah,
It'll be like Entourage.
yeah.
They need Turtle at the game. I can tell you that. Turtle
Turtle,
needs to make an appearance.
certified turtle.
Get him the fuck out of here.
God damn, those are some hitter videos, bro. Could have been records, tryouts, bro. I love those.
Oh my God, dude, there's too many of them.
Get him out of here. His legs don't work right. Oh, my god. And of course, there's like the ones with the little kids that come in, like the little white
Oh my
kid that
God.
comes in.
I was
You
yeah.
know what you're doing.
But the little kids are savages, dude. They don't give a damn.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let's transition into some puck. I had to break
Yes,
out
sir.
the Oilers jersey because we're getting into the Stanley Cup Finals, brother.
That's a guy who's won a couple of them. You got on there.
Mr. Paul Coffey, yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Paul Coffey.
You're saying he's got the most goals by a defenseman.
Yes, sir. That's
ever.
I once my girlfriend picked up this jersey at a garage sale, which was kind of a find.
What a
I had
steal.
to I had to do a little Google research and get a little familiar with myself with some Paul Coffey. So I saw that he has the most goals as a
Hmm.
defenseman in the NHL. So I was like, hey, that's a fact that'll stand out to me. I can
Yep.
hold that close to heart.
Definitely one of the best defensemen to ever do it.
And he's playing along with one of the best to ever do it.
With Wanye,
Yes, sir.
the goat of goats.
The goat. Yeah, for real. I saw him
Yeah,
in
we could.
oh sorry, little side
No,
note.
yeah.
Did you see him in like McEnroe talking? They were on like a show together. The tennis guy, I forget his first name.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
is is it Johnny
I
or
think it's
Jimmy
John.
McEnroe?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's John McEnroe.
John McEnroe. Yeah, they were like talking on the podcast. They're like, okay, who's truly the goat? Like they're sitting next to each other, and they're both like,
Yep.
can we just agree that it's like it doesn't matter, it's a tie. Like,
Yeah, Wayne's just like, we're even.
yeah,
We
yeah,
don't need to go into it.
yeah. We were doing it at the same time, bro. We're on the same level.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to
Just
him,
two
but
legends of the game.
yeah,
Yeah, he was probably in the box with TNT,
yeah, yep.
chatting it up with Biz.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
Yes,
love those
sir.
TNT broadcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything was more interesting than the games being played.
Yeah.
Because if you take the two winners, it was 8-1.
Yeah. Oh my, dude.
We only got
Like.
nine conference final games. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
is that? Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened to the Avalanche, dude?
They crumbled.
I was trying to look at it. I mean, I know Makar was out game one and two,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, I guess to Vegas's credit, like
Mm-hmm.
Mark Stone was out game one and two. I think he came back game three. I think they both
Yep.
did.
Mm-hmm.
But like Kale McCarr's importance to Colorado is probably equivalent to Stone's importance to whatchamacallit, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I know we were praying so hard on the Golden Knights' downfall last week.
I know I still am, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you? Yeah. How do you think they're matching up? Like, what are your first like reactions to the matchup?
I think it's going to be a lot of 2-1 games. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's going to be defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. I mean, just both the way the teams play. Like Vegas, what they did well against Colorado is they stacked the box in
Mm-hmm.
front of the net. So
Yeah.
like they didn't go chasing on the boards too much. They were protecting the net.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Carolina is like kind of the same way. Like
Yeah.
they're both like not the fastest teams, but they can play fast. If that
For
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just going to be like minimal time in the offensive zones, and you're going to have to take advantage of, those weird bounces,
Mm-hmm.
or like you're going to be able to tell when a team fucks up because a goal is going to definitely become a result of that.
Oh, for sure.
So like an icing call, like a bad icing call, like they're probably going to win that ozone and bury it, or like
Mm-hmm.
you toss a pizza in front of the net that's going to get buried. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of like those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But to talk about the other series quick,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, Montreal's first line kind of showed up finally,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone else went silent and they just got whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot more there, but I
Mm-hmm.
did peek. Um, Vegas and Carolina played twice in the regular season, and Vegas took both games pretty
Ooh.
decisively, if I remember seeing correctly.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch those highlights, get a little preview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's regular season. They're both playing different games now, obviously, but it would
Mm-hmm.
probably be like, all right, let's see how they matched up. I might do the same, honestly.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Just get
So,
some sports going.
just for me, for general knowledge, give me the big three for each team, just so I know going into the series.
Oh, of like players to keep your eye on.
Yes, sir. So I know I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but Jack Eichel's on Vegas, right?
Correct. I'd say
Yes.
he's going to be a guy to keep your eyes on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard to take your eyes off Mitch Marner,
Mm-hmm.
so he'd probably be in that category too. I'm trying to think,
Yeah.
and I even think the third guy would be
Mm-hmm.
Carter Hart, their goalie.
That's a sick name.
Yeah, he did some maybe very questionable things
Oh, okay.
off the ice a while ago,
Okay.
but we'll separate that for a different time. We can talk
Okay.
about that.
For sure.
But I mean, he was standing on his head last series, but in the regular season, he was kind of shaky. And he's been
Mm-hmm.
kind of shaky. So if he shows up, it's hard to not take Vegas. But shit, dude. On the other side, fuck. Okay. So those would be my three for Vegas to keep my eyes on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say for Carolina. Let me look at this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, with the wrong shit. Okay. I would say.
Oh, they got
Go ahead.
Svetnikov.
Yep, he's a pretty good player.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I don't know if I'd keep my eyes on him though.
Okay. I've just
I
recognized the
would
name. That's the only reason I've said it.
very recognizable name.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Freddie Anderson, also their goalie. He's
Oh,
been
okay.
just nails.
Friedrich.
Yeah, he's been nails this
Mm-hmm.
entire playoff.
For sure.
I would say honestly, another one would be maybe I don't know if I want to pick because it's going to be kind of a line more or less than a player, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking it might be the um, Taylor Hall, Stankoven, Jackson Blake line.
Okay.
I don't know if they're. I think they might be the difference maker if they can really get something done. Because the
Mm-hmm.
other line, their top line with Jarvis and Aho,
Yeah.
like they're just gonna lock. They can just. It's an insane game they can play. Like it's a full 200 foot. Fuck
Mm-hmm.
you. We're
Yeah.
gonna beat you into the corners and get the puck out and score it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Stankoven, Taylor Hall, Jackson Blake line could get something going. So I'd keep an
Mm-hmm.
eye on those that line.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Sick. Okay. All right, Jackson. We are back again with some more MLB talk, some more
Yep,
baseball talk. Your White Sox are pretty hot right now, dude. It
I'm loving
is.
it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Murakami. Unfortunately, he did get hurt. He's on
Yeah,
the IL, but he passed Shohei Otani in least amount of games to a 20 home runs. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, Otani did give him his loadout.
mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't think he'd be all that, and I kind of almost was waiting. It was weird because in the back of my head, I was waiting for a shoe to drop, and I just wish it wasn't this. I
Mm-hmm.
wish it wasn't a hamstring thing out 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but he's been mashing. Jeez, dude, it just sucks. But I think a nice little moment was the game he did get hurt in.
Yeah.
Vargas hit that walk off in the
Yep.
ninth.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, like that, it was like almost like in my mind, I'm like they did it for Murakami. Like they
Mm-hmm.
saw him go down, they rallied together, and like they've all been saying like as a group, like they just each want to play for each other. Like they're not playing for themselves; they're playing for each other. Like they're really deeply connected as a team, which is
Mm-hmm.
awesome. And
Yeah.
I think like it's kind of showing. At the beginning of the season it was rough, but now it's
Mm-hmm.
starting to come out.
Yep.
I mean, they've won. I think as of right now, this is going to come out a little bit later,
Mm-hmm.
but they've won four straight.
Yep.
They've won 15 of their last 18 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're steamrolling some of these teams, and they got a tough stretch coming up. So we'll see how they fare.
Just sir.
But
Talking about steamroll, they just wrapped up their series with the Twins, and that was pretty brutal for the Twins. I mean, we got
I'm
one game
sorry,
on you
bro.
guys, but yeah.
You got
Hey,
the one.
hey, man. At least one of our teams is up right now. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, Twins are hanging around the middle of the pack. As long as we're in front of the Royals and the Tigers, I'll be happy.
yeah. I mean, the Guardians just keep ever increasing their lead on that division. It fucking
Mm-hmm.
blows chunks.
Yep. Yes,
Um,
sir.
but who knows? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a long season. I don't even know how far we could say we're in, but it's
No. Yeah.
almost June.
Yeah. Yep. This is
See how it
when
goes.
Prime Flight tends to come out.
Oh yeah.
June Flight. The Tales of June Flight. Yeah. But
But
yeah, I did want to shout out Mr. Bryce Harper's diabolical toothpaste application process, bro. That is,
it's so funny, dude.
dude. I don't. He's got to have some rank ass breath or like some tooth decay going on, or he's got like veneers, you know.
I don't know how he does it. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's
But yeah, for those that haven't seen the clip, he like is resting the toothbrush in his mouth, like kind of like a toothpick on the side of his mouth,
that's
and
crazy.
then he takes the tube of toothpaste and dabs from the tube of toothpaste onto his tongue directly, and then brushes. I was like, oh, it's
Yeah,
gone so viral.
I don't know how he does it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hey,
I like. Does he like lick it onto the toothbrush or something? I can't even comprehend it.
I don't even know. I would assume you're using the toothbrush to like smear it around, but like even then, it looks like he
Right.
didn't even use that much.
Mm. Hmm. I was gonna say I saw it and was just so flabbergasted. Like the rest of it, I couldn't even. Like I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, no, get
Yeah,
this off my screen, bright. Like Bryce.
100% diabolical. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
There was another clip. I don't know if you saw this one, but they're saying Livy knows ball.
Mm.
Um, because I guess Skeens was pitching, and I know, Skeens gives you mild headaches at times, or
Yes,
you are like his biggest appreciator.
of course. Yes.
But I guess he gave up a home run, and like they had like a side by side with like the replay and like I guess Livy's reaction, and like as soon as it left the bat, she just said "fuck."
Yeah.
And just like, oh wait, she knew off the bat. She knows ball, man.
Yeah. Damn. Damn. And they've been together for like a year or like 2 years now,
It's
right?
been a
So
minute.
she's been hanging around some MLB games for sure. I'm sure she's getting a hang of it, of
Oh
the
yeah.
stuff. Her being an athlete herself too, I don't doubt it.
I was gonna say athletes. I think they just can translate to different sports. They just if you
Hundred
got
percent.
enough, like you're that athletic, you can just understand different sports like that.
100%. Which also, I don't know if you've heard this. Apparently, she's in like the new Baywatch reboot.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
I don't.
I've heard about that.
I don't know. I haven't heard shit about that. I just know that she's in it, but we'll see. I know the last Baywatch I heard was The Rock and Zac Efron. So,
Hmm.
yep.
Yeah, they love rebooting that every few years. I
Hmm.
know we were talking about it. The Gooners might be up insane right now because of
Yeah.
Euphoria season 3 and Livy Dunn and Baywatch.
Oh my God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. If you're, it's a good time to be a gooner, I guess.
As good a time as ever.
For real. For real. But I think we should get into it, man. I think we should.
Tier list time.
Yes, sir. Tier list time.
All right. I know I said it. I think I forgot how I said it last week, but I said I was gonna rank every hockey team like how I in terms of fandom of how much I root for them.
Hmm.
So hold on a second. We gotta
I've
share
been
this.
very excited for this. I've been excited to hear some opinions and why. I've also been excited to hear where the Wild are sitting.
Yep. Okay. So this is what I got.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, obviously, I can only put the Hawks in S tier.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I got the Wild pretty middle of the pack.
Hmm.
A
Yes,
lot of it
sir.
has to do with just like as you can see, there's three divisional opponents
Hmm.
right smack dab there.
Yep.
Um, I know Utah's in the division,
Hmm.
but I don't know why. There's just something about them. I always loved when they're the Coyotes. I loved Shane Doan
Hmm.
and Oliver Ekman Larson. Like growing up,
Hmm.
watching them play, like Shane Doan was like one of those guys I loved watching.
Yes, sir.
Um, I put him ahead of the Sharks. The Sharks were my team for a while.
Yeah.
Like it was them and the Hawks. I think in the early 2010s. I had the
Hmm.
biggest fanboy for Joe Pavelski. Shout out Joe Pavelski. He's done a lot. I
Hmm.
think as an ambassador for the game. He's a U.S. born player.
Hmm.
Um, But yeah, and then Capitals are in there. I get them at 4, which is crazy to me. I didn't know I liked them that much.
I was about to say the top three teams may have the coolest logos on this list.
Yeah, and that was unintentional,
That's sick. Yeah,
but
like I mentioned, I like the Ducks, but like clearly, I'm looking around here, and those are like honestly, yeah,
mhm.
the coolest. Yeah.
But yeah, I know I went to a Capitals game in uh wherever they play. I think maybe it was the Verizon Center at the time in
Okay.
DC there.
Mm-hmm.
Visiting some family friends, and I really started to like him. You know, I had the Ovi jersey, and Ovi is just a great player to watch. I love him.
Yes, sir.
And then the Blue Jackets are like, I think the only reason they made it that far up is because of how like kind of harmless they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there was something about like I always watched a Blackhawks Blue Jackets game, and like those ones just sat with me.
Yeah,
And I do support the Blue Jackets. They're close enough. I think there's some family friend. I got some family friends that main that team, or
oh,
family even that mains that
for
team. So,
sure. Yeah.
but yeah, B and C tier.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the approach I took was would I would root for the B tier teams over the C tier teams if you were to rank any way you play it.
For sure. Yep.
So
Yep.
I
I
don't
see the
need to.
Wild sitting in the B tier.
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
they. I want to say. Hold on, let me pull up my official rankings in
So
my notes
what
app.
I'm seeing by this tier list is you'd rather root for Quinn Hughes than Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes.
Yeah, I've just never been a big Devils guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
I'm even like shocked at myself. I honestly now looking at that, I might put the Red Wings behind them, but I don't think a lot changes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's see here. I got the Wild cracked the top 10 if that
Yep.
makes you
Yep. That's
cuz
that. That's enough for me. That's enough for me.
mhm.
I also see. I the only notable. Well, Oilers obviously C tier. I don't know. I didn't know you were that low on the Oilers.
I I root for McDavid, but the
Mm-hmm.
Oilers as a franchise no.
Okay. That's fair.
And to be fair, like every time I watch an Oilers game, it seems like they're playing in a fucking like minor league hockey stadium and their goal horn's just atrocious. So, I
Yeah,
know you got
Goalhorn
the
is make or
jersey on,
break,
but
honestly.
oh my god, dude, goal horns I think played a little bit of a factor into some of these too.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
And I know you probably can't see that logo. It's very tough to see in the second team in D tier, but that is the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay. Oh yes, yes, I see. Okay. Yeah. Dang, very hard to see, but it looks
Mm-hmm.
like a DC hero logo.
Kind of does.
Yeah. Um, I was about to say. So you got where am I tweaking? Where's okay, there's Vegas. I'm trying to get the finals teams. And then
Yeah, Carolina's back half of B tier.
oh, yep, there we go. Yep. Yes,
So
sir.
you can see who I will be rooting for this Stanley Cup final.
Yep. I yeah, we're no silver spoons over here. We don't cater to the Vegas, the winning franchise.
No, and see that's why I have them down there too, is because they're so fucking entitled,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Yeah. Out of okay, side note, out of all three or all of these logos, which ones do you think are the most like iconic?
Oilers are up there.
Mm-hmm. Oilers are up there. LA Kings are up there.
That Kings logo is,
Yeah.
and you know why they're probably the two most iconic?
Why?
Because that's the two teams that Wayne's probably played on the most.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Shout out the Boston Bruins. They have a pretty iconic logo.
Yeah, they've had theirs for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could say biased or not, but the Blackhawks logo is very iconic, I
It's
think.
sick, dude. Like I was like I want to say preface this before I play NHL and I reference a lot of things to the NHL, like to real life hockey and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah.
how I like uh like manage that stuff easily. And playing NHL on the Blackhawks like arena, it just like seeing their logo on the ice is so clean.
It's so sick, dude. Like, um, shit, I just totally lost my train of thought. I think like I've seen in plenty of NHL like discourse, like,
Mhm.
and so this isn't like stuff that I've said, but
Mhm.
I just stuff I've witnessed is that like one of the top tier jerseys is a Blackhawks home sweater.
Oh, for sure.
Like one of the most like recognizable, like cleanest,
Mhm.
like a lot goes into it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last thing I will say is just the environment, like of going to the United Center.
Mhm.
Like people that have been there for a Blackhawks home game just know that it's. I mean, unless they get the shit kicked out of them,
Yeah.
but like you go in and like the first thing that you get to experience is they like hey like they have like a 2 minute video paying homage to like the Native Americans in the area
Mhm.
and like how much they've done and like how much they've worked with the communities and stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then it goes right into the national anthem. And Tommy, it's like as loud as the Seahawks playoff game in that building. They
Oh
just
yeah.
go that shit crazy,
I
and
don't
it's
doubt it,
awesome.
dude. Shout out
Everyone
to
else is
them
like
for
silent.
do that. Shout out to them for doing that. That's
Yeah,
awesome, dude.
like if you go to a Wild game, like it's you could hear a pin drop for the national anthem.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But
100%.
and then when they score, dude, that they got an elite goal horn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen that in other discourse, not just my personal opinion.
Mhm.
And then there's just something about that Chelsea dagger playing.
Oh yeah.
Da,
Mm.
da, 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 da.
Yeah, oh my god.
Fucking electric.
Yes,
But
sir.
I would
Um
say all back to your iconic logo. I just wanted to shout out. I think the Pittsburgh Penguins have a pretty iconic logo too.
for sure. Yeah. Yep. What is it? I was also going to say kind of the Canadians. Like the
Yeah.
Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
You see it from time to time more often than not.
I'd say the Canadians and the Leafs
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
iconic, like the Leafs
Mhm.
too.
The Maple
But
Leafs,
they're
yeah, of
like,
course.
how do I want to phrase this? They're like iconic in like that throwback, uh, like what they once were was something so out of this world. It was like the Canadians and the Leafs moved to like the Bears and Packers like
Mhm.
before like the NFL or I guess the Super Bowl was formed,
Yeah.
and they just stacked cups in like the
Mhm.
30s and 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like every year one of those two teams was winning.
100%. I
But I'd
was
say more recent iconic ones would be the ones we've been mentioning.
mhm. What is it? The Washington I get their Washington, but like the Washington Capitals and the Washington Wizards like are like one and the same with uniforms and colors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
It's
need a
almost
little more
insane.
yeah, it's like I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about the Washington Wizards and they were like the Wizards name like ruined it. They missed when they were the Washington Bullets. And I was like, that
Yeah.
I like the Bullets more than the Wizards, you know? Like and
I think
the
a
like
bullet could stop a wizard.
yeah, literally. And like like they don't even have any like wizard esque stuff in their logo.
No, isn't it like just like a wand or
Yeah.
something at
It's like
most?
maybe, yeah, and like stars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's just like the
I don't know.
signature red, white, and blue because they're Washington. You know, it's like okay, I get
Yeah.
that, but like,
See, I was almost gonna jump into that. It's like I don't know why the Commanders like didn't get into that ever. Like
where's
they
the
went
fall
through a
off?
rebranding.
Yeah.
Like that had to have come up at like the round table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how
Oh yeah.
hard do we want to rebrand?
Mm-hmm. Like how hard's the pivot?
Right. I just think if that happened maybe a long time ago, they might have hard pivoted.
Yeah.
But I think at the time, like they're like, okay, well, I don't. If people would see us as a completely different team, I think they'd lose a lot of fans actually if they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Wha-
also, okay, I didn't think of this too. The Patriots,
Oh yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
can't do that and infringe on the Patriots.
Yeah. 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 Um. Another shout out to a relative logo to when I was growing up. I saw a lot was the Philadelphia Flyers. I saw that one a lot.
Hmm.
I had a couple like I had like a hockey puck and like a couple. I remember I had like a stuffed hockey puck that was like fucking huge and it had the Philadelphia Flyers logo on it and I was just like, this is a good team.
I I feel
But
for the Flyers, man.
yeah.
Like I think they had, I think, what was it, the Broad Street Bullies back in the day.
Mhm.
But I mean, like they've had solid teams. They just fall so short.
Yeah.
Like I know, like even this year, for example, like they had a solid team. And I get that they're younger,
Mhm.
but like they went to the Cup in 2010. They had, what was the Eric Lindros era.
Mhm.
And they just had like not enough.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yeah, they're the only team the Hawks played in the Cup that's not in my D tier because I think I
Mm.
have a soft spot for them because I feel for them.
Yep.
But
Yes,
fucking
sir.
Boston, I'm just sick of New England teams being good.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the Blues and Canucks back in there too. I fucking
Mhm.
hate them.
Yep.
I swear those two teams just want to hurt people whenever they take the ice.
Mhm.
And
What's
I'm so glad.
what's the team? Okay, I don't. I feel dumb for not knowing this, but what team is the one between the Ducks and the Wild with the jet?
That's the Winnipeg Jets.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's underrated logo. I like the jet.
Mm-hmm. No, it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
I feel, yeah, that's a team I feel for just this year.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I knew a Winnipeg fan, and she was a great person. So shout her
Ooh,
out.
yeah,
Um, so that's why I paid attention to them when they were going on their President's Cup run, and like she was like one person I could talk hockey with. So I was like, yeah,
yeah,
shout out Winnipeg. Like
for
I don't
sure.
mind him at all, and I like Connor Hellebuyck a lot.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. So who's the team in very last? The Sharks? Is that
The Vancouver Canucks.
Vancouver Canucks? Okay. Can I get your biggest discourse with them?
Oh my God, where do I fucking start, dude? Um, So a lot of this does pertain to like what I've watched, growing up, and
Mm-hmm.
they just, whenever they would play the Hawks, they would fucking headhunt the shit out of them.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, like they were a good team. Like they were a team where it's like you don't need to fucking go out there and headhunt.
Oh yeah, you're
And at
already
least
good
what I
enough.
saw,
Why are you playing dirty?
yeah, because they had the Sedin twins at
Mm-hmm.
that time, and then they had, I think it was Alex Burrows, who would just go out there and like he was like not a bad skill guy. Him
Yeah.
and Ryan Kessler, both not bad skill guys,
Mm-hmm.
but they would go out there and feel the need to just pick fights with everybody. Like they were kind of like Brad Marchandi, like kind of
Mm,
like Brad Marchand, but like they would just do weirder shit.
okay.
Like I think Alexander Burrows bit a dude in a
Mm-hmm.
fight. Like he tried to Mike Tyson his ass.
Oh.
And I think Kessler would always like pull people's hair in fights. Like they get in fights and they just like fight dirty.
Oh, okay.
And they just
Yeah,
look for, I don't know. I just hated them.
for sure. Everyone's got
And I think
a bottom team.
yeah, them and the Blues, I think too. I think I don't like the Blues because they did a lot of the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they also would take a playoff series against them like every
Yeah.
here and there. And I'm like, fuck you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure both those teams, like a lot of their fan bases, if they were to do something like this, they'd have the Blackhawks in there last year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I know.
Hmm.
I once I get more into a feel of hockey, I'll definitely have to try to see if I can nail down a tier list as well.
Oh, dude, I'm sure you could knock out an NBA one like this.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I might have to do that for maybe come
We'll
back
see.
next week or in the couple weeks with a NBA tier list.
Yes, sir.
That'd be sick.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Did you have any random questions?
Let's see. I got
So I
a.
think I had one random question.
Okay, yeah, I have
Or at least
some
not
like
random.
miscellaneous random sports questions we can get into for
Okay,
sure.
let's start with the sports ones. What do you got?
Okay, I just one of them is okay. Ooh, okay, who do you think is contributing more to Thunder, like OKC Thunder, the franchise in general? Do you think Prime SGA or Prime Russell Westbrook did more for the OKC Thunder? I know SGA, they got a title. He's got an MVP, but
I
Prime
think,
Russell
but
Westbrook
Prime
was
Russ had a
fucking.
MVP on them too.
He did have an MVP, just never got the title, but he was averaging a triple
Yeah,
double for 3 seasons, bro.
yeah, I know. That's a tough one, and it's like Westbrook and KD. I
Mm-hmm.
think, at least personally to me, were way more entertaining to watch than like SGA and Chet.
Oh my god, 100%.
You know, I would give
100%.
that. I would say Russ did more for the franchise of
Mm-hmm.
OKC because he kind of really put them like on the map. They're like, oh, you got to pay attention to the Thunder.
Yeah. I'm not we're not discrediting SGA, but they've been pretty decent ever since then. Like I think there was one
Hmm.
year where they were absolutely dog shit and then the next year they turned it absolutely around.
Yeah, because I think they did the smart thing is they blew it up, but like a year before it was like obvious that they had to blow it up,
Yeah.
and so they finally like they got a shitload of picks.
Mm-hmm.
Who did they dish? Because they
The
dished someone who in the SGA trade to the Clippers.
Paul George, bro.
It was oh yeah, dude, they
Because
got like a
2019 Paul
million,
George was top 3 in MVP contention playing for the OKC Thunder.
and
That was the last year of his prime.
yeah, and they benefited from that. Like I said, they are able to identify when to blow it up before it was
Mm-hmm.
really obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And like they had a million picks and they got back an MVP for them. So
Dude, I'd lay awake at night and sometimes think of 2019 OKC Paul George because he was on an absolute another level, and I don't think people remember that. He was insane on the Thunder. He was
yeah,
carrying, and that was literally like the last year he actually did that for a franchise. I feel like he hit the Sixers and then just, or
hmm,
the Clippers and then just fell off.
yeah, him and Kawhi
Mm-hmm.
just didn't know how to play together or
Too
something.
much star power.
Yeah, because I remember sat and played like 2K19, and I
Mm-hmm.
would be the Clippers every now and then. I'd be like, this SGA fella's fun to play with.
Yeah, he was always coming off the bench, so he's like a 74.
Oh, right, but I was like, he's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna. I never sat there and said he's gonna be a future MVP, but he was fun to play with in 2019 in 2K19.
Yeah, now he's like a fucking 98.
Yeah.
God dang. All right. So I think we both agree Prime Russell Westbrook is the answer here on this
Hmm.
one. I don't. Yeah.
He built the
I,
foundation for SGA.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he did it without the help of KD once he left, and without he did it by himself.
Yeah, I think I had that. I had him in fantasy that one year. Like he was just breaking all of like Oscar Robertson's
Mm-hmm.
records.
Yep.
So awesome.
Yes, sir. All right. What's you got a question for?
I do. I have
Okay.
one question. I was gonna try to ask it last week. I think we got um kicked out, but I said I was sitting there. I was watching the mall show,
Mm-hmm.
and I had this thought. I was do you think the Star Wars has a little bit more entertainment value because they like can kill droids, whereas like Marvel, like they always have to like incapacitate their enemies instead of just like running a lightsaber through them.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, it's a lot of more like, and that's what Star Wars is getting into more days. Is like they're
Hmm.
actually leaning into like dismemberment and all that stuff. Like people and like people actually killing droids and stuff. Like
Hmm.
doing actions that have permanent consequences. And so they don't really do that in the MCU. And when they do, it's kind of like
It's a
everyone's like,
shock.
yeah, they're like,
They killed
when
someone.
yeah, when Darth Vader's over here walking in the Kenobi show, walking past like a frightened family on the street, and then he just snaps some kid's neck.
Yeah, they don't care. Well, I'm not even
Yeah.
saying from like a villain perspective, even
Mm-hmm.
necessarily. Because I
Yeah.
mean, like MCU villains do kill people quite frequently.
Yeah.
I meant more from like a hero perspective. Is like, yeah, like by using droids, it's like you can kind of Be like, all right, yeah, go fuck up those metallic things that aren't human versus, oh, you have to go punch a bunch of henchmen.
Yeah, literally,
Like, come on, give me
literally.
the lightsaber.
I love those scenes where they'll send in like a battle droid and they just like go like 1 versus 25 or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
just like an assassin droid. It's insane, bro. I love those.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I forget what the assassin droid's like actual name is, and I should know this, but um, I know there's like one scene specifically where he's just like turning around, like pew, pew, just gunning people
I
down. It's
feel like I
sick.
know which one you're talking about. But yeah,
Yes.
and even in the animated series, they can get like so like it seems easier to create those action scenes, and they're just so much cooler, in my opinion.
Yes. While we were talking about droids in the mall show, we got to say R.I.P. to Maul's spy droid.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
thing, we thought that was he. We thought he could make it through. He was the
he was the
OG.
homie.
He was the OG, bro.
Mm.
Come on.
So sad.
It's
I
funny
was like,
because
no.
I did see a meme the other day. It was like Maul fighting Darth Vader. He's like, "Who are you?" And then Darth Vader was like, "That kid you tried to run over 20 years ago."
Bro, you tried to run me over.
Yeah, for real.
Could have prevented his own death probably by running him over.
100%, dude. Yeah, literally. Or yeah. Oh well, honestly, yeah. Like, do
Maybe.
we ever, do we ever figure out how Maul like actually dies? Because
I've
I don't know. Because they kind of just like he's such a good character. They like rebuilding his story almost like as we speak.
yeah, I think we've talked about this like individually, but like
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they're totally going in the route where like the steps are in motion to uncanonize some movies.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They what is it? I do know there is the if you've seen the Mall show for those who haven't, the girl he is trying to the girl Jedi he is trying to
Yeah.
pursue, Devin. I know there's like in lore she becomes his apprentice and becomes like one of the most badass Jedi of all time or Sith of all time. I forget her name off the top
Ooh.
of my head, but I've seen pictures of her in like the books and stuff, and she looks badass, bro.
Dude, that would be something, but you'd have to probably find time to bridge. Well, I guess they're already in the Empire, but like obviously I think the Clone Wars would have just happened because they
Mm-hmm.
referenced Order 66 in the show.
Yep.
So I think that'd be a lot of time to fill between then and post. Um, I'm blanking on the sixth movie.
Oh, the sixth movie of Force Awakens. No, it's
No,
seventh movie.
well, I
Oh,
guess no, that's after that. No, why am I blanking on where they're fighting the Ewoks?
oh, fucking Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there'd be a lot of time to fill
Mm-hmm.
between that.
Yeah. I've
Could always just do a training montage.
I've heard that recently people are saying that the Ewoks were just like a cash grab, and that's why that makes Return of the Jedi like a bad movie.
I mean, there's something too. I think they were a cash grab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, they
I
were
don't
definitely
think they
catering to
make it a
kids.
bad movie.
Yeah, they were definitely catering to the younger crowd though, making like fluffy stuffed animals you could like sell, like
It,
little Ewok toys.
shit. I mean, it worked. Did it not?
It did work. It yeah. Personally, it's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. I love
It's
Return
a
of the
good
Jedi.
one. Yeah.
And it's solely because it's the only time you get to see like somewhat version of a prime Luke Skywalker until we got the Mandalorian. Until
Oh,
we
then
got to
yeah.
see
Then he just went and waxed everybody in
for
sight.
sure. Until then though, that was like the only time we saw him in live action and he was actually doing something.
Yeah. Dude, what was it? The intro to that movie, like after when they take him out to the Sarlacc pit.
Mhm.
That's still probably one of my favorite scenes. Like just individual scenes in
Bro,
Star Wars.
and I've seen so many people shitting on that scene recently too. They're
It's
like
so dumb. He
that whole
does a whole
beginning
ass
sequence is
backflip.
pointless. They're like, why are they spending 45 minutes with Jabba the Hutt? I'm like, so he can rescue his friends, bro. All of his friends
Yeah.
are at Jabba's palace.
Like his friends try to rescue him, and you're like, you guys aren't getting the job done. I gotta do it myself. Me and
Literally,
R2
he
got this.
he leaves Endor for training with Yoda to go fucking save his friends, bro.
Gets captured. Solo's
Yeah.
a Rancor,
Yeah, literally Solo's a Rancor.
while his homie's frozen in carbonite,
Mm-hmm.
and his little sister's a slave.
Yes, I think this is very
Lando's not doing
prevalent.
shit.
I think it's the arguments coming up more and more about this Return of the Jedi and the Jabba sequence because of the new Mando movie, and a lot of it's with the Hutts, you know.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
which
gotta, I gotta.
I've also heard if you're planning on seeing the Mando movie, it's a Star Wars movie, but it is like they're going more of the catering for children side. You know, it's a fun Star Wars movie. They're not really there's nothing really lore involved. It's just Mando and Grogu. It's the reverse of what the show was. The show is always Grogu gets captured, Mando's going to save Grogu. Now it's Mando gets captured by the Hutts, and it's Grogu going to save Mando.
Ooh, is it okay? Help me out here. I've been like disconnected from reality for a week. Is
Mm-hmm.
that in theaters, or can I like
Yes,
go watch that on Disney? Oh, it's in theaters.
it's in theaters. Yes, my girlfriend had the privilege of letting me know that new horror movie Obsession is doing way better than the Mando and Grogu movie, and I was like, I am not surprised.
No, I mean it at the root of it too, isn't it a fucking whole franchise like kind of more children oriented? Like both of them are more children oriented. Like you fall in love with them as kids, and like all they're doing is pissing you off as an adult because they're meant for kids. You
Yeah,
know?
that's a big argument in the fan base right now, and I can see why because like yeah, people love Star Wars. Everyone loves Star Wars. Like everyone you talk to grew up
Hmm.
on Star Wars in some capacity.
Like in
But
any generation too.
yeah, but you got to realize that they are catering to a younger generation. They're not catering to
Right.
the people that are aging out,
Exactly. Exactly.
which sucks to hear, but I mean, I get my
I heard.
vices through the Jedi, the Fallen Order games, Cal Kestis.
I mean, there's probably certain forms of media that they do produce more maybe adult leaning content. Like I heard Andor is one of those where it's like, okay, this is probably a little bit more like heavy loaded. Like you need to
Yeah,
be a little older to
they
digest it.
that's a lot of politics, and apparently they like cover even like SA in that show.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, wow, in Star Wars, that's some heavy
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like there's probably certain they put stuff out maybe more like, okay, we'll keep this generation interested in some aspect. But
Which I know the Mall show was created to be like Clone Wars, like a kid show, but if we're
mhm,
being real, I would say any adult could watch that show and think it was not a kid show.
right.
That's the
No,
type of
I thought it
Star
was
Wars
pretty
shit I
solid.
like.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. I think it catered to a lot of different ages.
Yeah. Yep.
But the whole Baby Yoda thing, come on. If you're an adult getting pissed off about Baby Yoda,
I
touch
my
grass.
my only thing that I get pissed off with Baby Yoda about is that they're just shoving it down our throat at this point. Like we've got
Yeah,
3.5 seasons of a show. I say 3.5 because
Book of
the
Boba
Boba
Fett.
Fett, Boba
Yeah.
Fett show was basically just Mando 2.5 or whatever.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the Book of Boba Fett one as much, was he?
Mando?
No, Grogu.
Oh,
Baby Yoda.
I don't know, but I know Mando was in it a
I don't
lot.
think I remember. Yeah, because I know it was more Mando. I didn't think
Hmm.
I saw a lot of Baby Yoda.
I mean, I
But,
think that show peaked on the first episode when Boba Fett crawled out of the Sarlacc pit, and you get to see him training with the Sand People and stuff.
mm-hmm.
That was cool. That was very cool.
Fuck yeah, because then he fought that one bounty hunter.
Hmm.
Why
Yeah,
am I
which
blanking on his name? Cad Bane.
yes, sir, Cad Bane. Shout
I
out to
like that
him.
scene.
You also get to see Embo in this new movie in the new Mando movie. I don't know if you know who Embo
Sure.
is, but he's the
Mm,
bounty hunter with the giant hat that he throws. He can like throw his hat, and it's like
that actually sounds pretty sick.
it's basically like Cap's
Boomerang.
shield, but he wears it as a hat.
Oh, hell
Mhm.
yeah.
There's this scene where he's like chasing Mando like down a hill or something or in some capacity, and he's riding his hat. He's like sliding on his hat.
Reminds me in Scooby Doo 2 when they're riding the trash bins with skeletons chasing them.
Shout out to Scooby Doo too, bro. Is that Skull
God.
Island one, right?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Oh yeah, the first one. Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
dog?
What's
And
up, dog?
dog,
And dog.
keeping it real.
God damn.
But yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good episode, Tom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a good episode. I think we'll be convening again, and next episode will be. I think we agreed on. Was it
Yeah, I
Friday?
think
We'll drop in Friday.
you'll put this out. It's going to be Tuesday, and then we'll do
Mm-hmm.
one on Friday, kind of recapping some NBA, NHL finals
Yes,
games, what we
sir.
have in front of us. So,
Yes, yes, sir. It'll be a
alrighty.
good episode this week. Good episode next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty.
The kush, double cup, full of drink. I get so damn trippy. In my mind, I go blank. The top 10 get hot rappers. Number 1 is my rank.